Hey guys, my name is Vignesh. Welcome back to my channel. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are new because this is my second video. If you have watched my first video, I would have said, hey, you know what? I'm totally done procrastinating. I'm gonna dive right into this YouTube journey and I'm gonna deliver a video every single week. And guess what happened? That was 3 months ago. So the struggle and challenges of a YouTube newbie, someone who's just starting off on YouTube, is totally untold. I can't find a single resource on some of the challenges that a YouTuber would have faced, or how do I even overcome it. Half the videos out there in the market, it's more like, oh, follow my 10 steps and here you have 100,000 subscribers, or do this, and boom, here you go with a beautiful YouTube channel. But no, there's a lot more that goes inside. And so I'm here to break it down for you guys, from a YouTube noob to a YouTube noob. Basically how I have actually gone ahead to overcome my struggles and start off with this video. Let's go. So the first thing you're gonna do is to pick a niche or a niche. I mean, however you wanna pronounce it. So typical advice is to choose something that's within your interests so that you will stick to it all the way. But truth be told, I didn't have an idea of what I should do or what I shouldn't do. So I thought, hey, why don't I just give a life update? Like, I'll just update whatever things that are going around my life. Maybe I bought a new car, maybe I bought a new house, maybe let me just update them on that. And after much deliberation, I actually figured that, how many people are really going to be bothered with that kind of stuff? So I thought, okay, why don't I build videos that's going to help people, right? And that's within my interest group. So I like fishing and I like to play kites, and I was like, okay, why don't I do videos on like how to pick the right kite for the right wind, or how to fly a kite with little to no wind. And that too was pretty interesting. But as I went down that rabbit hole, I actually figured that, hey, if I'm going to build YouTube as a hobby, sure, those videos are perfect. But if I'm going to build this as a business, I got to look for money topics. Topics that are going viral, topics where people want to sponsor, people want to run ads on. So as I dig deeper, what I actually found out was health, wealth, and relationships. These are the three spheres that I'm going to stick to in order to make money-making YouTube videos. And so then I thought that all my problems are over and I'm going to start filming. After all that battle was done, I thought I had won, but only to realize that I've just entered a new one. Scripts. So I, for one, being an actor as well as a host, I typically get my scripts from my producers at least a week, maybe some days a few days, maybe on the day itself, right? But at least I have a script. I can start to read, I can start to vibe, I can start to characterize basically how I'm going to perform that script. And for YouTube, for some reason, I just thought that, hey, you know what? Let me just go with some titles, some subheadings, some lines and pointers just to give some flow to that whole video. Nope, it doesn't work that way. You do need to plan out a script. And there's a lot of merit when it comes to planning, because when you plan your intro, your meat, and then the outro, it really looks a lot more better than someone who's just winging it. And when I thought the script problem was settled, I entered a new problem. And this new problem was, I guess, self-induced, because I wanted to put up great stuff. I didn't want to just put up another video, because there's already a sea of videos on YouTube. What makes you stand out, right? So I wanted to make the great stuff. And so I actually went ahead to search on YouTube on a certain topic that I was actually planning to do a YouTube video on. And I was mind blown. There was already so much of excellent content out there with high production value. So I actually asked myself, do you want to pull the plug right now, or do you want to do this a few more videos before you pull it? Because the videos already are so good. And so I asked myself one question: how do I do videos better? And the answer was, if you want to be better, put them all together. So basically the idea here is, you pick a few videos from those topics that you actually like, and then combine them all together so that your video is a lot more concise, a lot more compact, and audience will love it even more. And I thought, I am ready to finally start shooting. But no, I had a new problem. And this problem was imposter syndrome. I'm pretty sure everybody have heard of it. Basically, the idea of you self-doubting your own skills, your intellect, as well as your accomplishments, to even talk about a certain topic. I mean, how qualified are you to give a comment on a certain topic? And that sort of challenge actually started engulfing me. So the challenge is real. The struggles are real. I'm not making these things up, right? And if I'm going through these, I'm pretty sure everybody else is going through it and nobody's talking about it. So that's why I actually wanted to make this video out. So this spiral sucked out 3 months of my time, and right now I'm at it again and no one's talking about it. So Here's the thing. I am not a procrastinator. I'm not lazy. I get things done, right? I've built and exited 3 businesses. I'm an actor, singer, and host. I even have a show on Netflix. So I know for a fact that I get things done. But if I myself am being brought into this spiral and being sucked out, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going through the same thing as well. So I wanted to just share with you basically the struggles and challenges. And now basically I want to get to how did I even overcome this? Let's go. As I was doing all of these research and finding out my niche, my topics and all of those kind of stuff, and when self-doubt started creeping into my head, I actually chanced upon these 2 sayings, and those 2 actually changed my entire view on things. So the first one goes like this. Let me just read it out to you. Everyone has a story to tell from their own perspective, their own challenges, from their own world. And that is unique to them and nobody can steal it from them. So basically every one of us are brought up differently, from a different geographical location, different sets of skills, knowledge, and all of that. And so your lenses will be totally different from mine. And that makes us interesting, that makes us nice to listen to. So just imagine, Elon Musk can talk about the moon and space travel with his own experience having a space company. Neil deGrasse Tyson, being a scientist as well as, looking at the planet observatory, he has his own perspectives. And me sitting down here, I will have my own perspectives from someone who has no knowledge about what I'm seeing, right? So all of these are interesting. And so then I actually decided that even though if I'm going to talk about a certain topic, I don't need to worry about this whole imposter syndrome. It is from my lens, it is from my experience. So the second quote that I actually chanced upon was, you just need to be a little ahead of your audience. So just imagine if you're in uni year 2 and there's a uni 1 student and he's asking you a certain question, you are able to coach him. And that is all the ahead you need to be. You don't need to be a doctorate holder with published papers in order to teach a uni year 1. And that's basically it. I had these 2 questions. One, who is my audience? I just need to be ahead in personal finance, self-development, and entrepreneurship for my audience. And I don't need to worry about any other audience, whoever that is ahead of me. That's it. Simple. The second question that I asked myself is, when am I going to start? And my answer was immediately. I've already lost 3 months of my time, right? So I quickly set up this office with some of these equipments, which cost me about $500. You can start with less. Don't worry. Think about it this way. Paranormal Activity, the movie, cost $15,000 to make, and it went ahead to gross $193 million in revenue. So the equipment plays a certain part, the content plays the most. So that's all from me. You basically saw my struggles, my challenges. I'm pretty sure you guys are facing this, just not saying it. And you actually saw how I actually went to overcome it. Lastly, before I leave, I just want to leave you guys with a note. So right now, the biggest and most important thing is a personal brand. Whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, whether you're an aspiring YouTuber, the name of the game is a personal brand. And so this is almost like taking up an insurance policy. You gotta pay a bit in front, whether it's in the form of equipment, your time, your energy, and learning a new skill. But when the benefits kick in, the benefits are gonna kick in hard. So trust it, have faith, and go all out. I'll see you on my next video.